All right, guys, here we are again, another pattern review. This one's going to be for the Butterick 6410 pattern. This one was released in 2016. I don't remember seeing it, but a lot of the times looking at the model outfit or the artist rendering does not do the pattern justice. Like, you literally have to sometimes see all the way through the pattern in order to make it work. So that's what I had to do. I am going to be doing a combination view as usual of view A here, which is the collared dress that comes down a little bit farther than the view C, but I am going to be putting sleeves on it with a cute little cuff as well. So the fabric that I've chosen to do this pattern in, I'm going to do it in 3 different colors. I'm going to be using remnants of other patterns that I've done before. I'm going to be using this awesome silvery gray satin, this very pretty sky blue satin, and the very, very, very last of this rose red satin material to make the dress. I am so excited about this because I wanted to kind of make something different than anything else that I've made in the past year. But I wanted it to be easy because this is springtime. I'm not really hot about spring. No, it's not even springtime. It's February 1st. It's going to be wintertime when I wear this, guys. I'm planning on wearing it on Sunday. So, yeah. But anyway, I'm going to be making this dress just something a little, shake a little up a little bit instead of doing a whole bunch of A-line stuff that I love. As you can see, this one is definitely more tailored. We're going to see if it works. If it don't, then we're going to stick to some A-line stuff. But anyway, this is what I've chosen to do. This pattern, lots of satins. And, well, let's take a look and see what's the finished project. Hey guys, so this is my finished Peter Pan dress. I really, really like it. I wonder how many videos I have not started off by saying, this is my outfit. I really, really like it. Because it seems to be that I do that quite often. This turned out just like I wanted it to. I also usually always say that in all my videos. But anyway, the vision that I had for this dress did come to fruition. I will say though that there were a couple things that I did change to the pattern, and a couple things I would have changed if I could have overall. I really like the satiny sheen on this dress because that does give it a little bit of texture, being kind of plain and color blocked. With that being said, I really, really dislike using cheap satin from Joann Fabrics because it does tend to pucker in the seams, especially if you don't sew it with the same tension the whole time. And sometimes, you know, your foot just goes crazy and you might press the foot and it might just take off sewing and stuff when you really might need to slow down. So although I got the puckering on this dress to a minimum, still there's always that chance that you run with using cheap satin, that there's going to be some puckering and bunching. And then also there's always wrinkling going on too. So I'm sure the back of the dress is wrinkled because I did go to the hall and I drove to get me a smash burger. So I'm sure there's a little bit of wrinkling, but I'm not one of those type of people who mind wrinkles. If something that I want to wear is wrinkled, I just wear it anyway. That's how I feel. I also really wish that the sleeve, the blue part of my sleeve had stopped where the yoke of this dress is to kind of give it that block pattern, but overall I still like it. I could have made that adjustment, so that it did stop right there, and the red would have started right at the bottom of the yoke. But even though this dress is rated as a very easy dress, you know I have a tendency to make things a lot more complicated than they should be. So this dress was not very easy because I literally did all of the instructions out of order and rearranged everything. So yeah, this was not very easy for me. It took probably about 12 hours to complete it, which on a very easy dress should not happen. You should probably complete it within 2 to 3 hours. But that's just me talking here, okay? That's not for everyone. Let me see. Oh, I have some Swarovski crystals right here with my first and middle initial on it. Fancy. I'll put that on my hot fix tool. The zipper I was not intending on putting on the outside because I remember I said I wanted to do something different than I had done before, and y'all know I like putting my zippers on the outside. I really, really do. However, because of the color blocking in this dress, I couldn't pick one color zipper that was going to match both the gray and the blue. So I just decided, why don't we do a red zipper, and why don't we put it on the outside? So it is a vintage zipper, and originally the teeth were red as well, but I actually, at first, I took some acetone and tried to remove the color, which that was going really, really slow. So then I actually took a nail file and I just filed the red color off of the teeth so that the silver part of the teeth would show through. Then I hand washed the zipper and dried it in my dryer, and then pressed it out and then applied it to the dress. Because the red teeth really wasn't doing anything for me. So yeah, so I've got, you know, silver inside the red zipper. I got silver on the bottom of the dress. You see where I'm going with this? Let's see. There was slip stitching involved on this dress. It is not fully lined like I usually do my dresses. The reason why I did not fully line it is because I felt that this was a dress that was necessary to wear with an actual slip. That, and because it was really a dress that I just made of remnant pieces of fabric left over. Yes, I intend on wearing it again, but it's not one of my favorite dresses, and that's just due to the material. I really like the way that the dress turned out, and I cannot wait to wear this again in the summertime when everybody can see my outfit. But because of the quality of the material, I think that's why I didn't line it. I would rather save my lining for a dress that was of a better quality fabric. But the construction on this bad boy is sweet because I took a lot of time on it. I did use hem tape on this because with satin fabric it does tend to fray and ravel very easily. So I used red hem tape. That's a little accent that I put on there for me because technically you shouldn't see it if I do it correctly, right? Right. But yeah, I love the way that it turned out. I hope you love the way that it turned out. I originally wanted to do this dress, I don't know if I said this at the beginning of the video, but I originally wanted to do this dress in blue, red, and white, like navy or royal blue. And I thought to myself, no, that's somebody out there has a, you know, red collar, white yoke, blue dress. And I can do that on down the future. Why don't we try and mix the colors up just a little bit? So I really wasn't sure if this was going to turn out right or if I put the colors in the right spot for this dress. But I really like the way that it turned out because to me it looks really unique. I haven't seen anything that looks very much like it. And you guys know that this particular slim fit, tailored fit on a dress is not my favorite. What I did to make it fit my shape a little bit better is in the front here there are princess seams, and in the back there are princess seams, but there are also darts. So I did the original darts in the back, And then once I completely and utterly finished the dress, the only thing that I had left to do was fit the waist area and the hip area. I actually took in the darts in the back an additional 1 inch per dart, so that reduced it by 2 more inches in the back. But I still had a lot of fabric here in the front. It kind of was bowing out a little bit, and you really do have to reduce. If it's a lot of fabric around the waist, you have to reduce it in both the back and the front. So in the princess seams here in the front, I actually just put a 1/2 inch dart on each side. So I reduced it by 2 inches in the back and 1 inch in the front, and it gave me this fit. And I must say I'm getting pretty good at this. Okay, guys, I suggest that you get this pattern. If you want to do it the way that I did, just know that it's going to take way more time than if you just did it according to the actual pattern. But it is a really, really cute dress if you like this typical straight sheath dress with maybe a little bit of flair, being a collar or cuffs. Or if you want to color block it, or if you want to make it monochromatic, that will work too. But I would suggest that if you're a beginner, you can get this. Follow it first according to the pattern, because it is a very easy dress. I just made it difficult because I wanted to add extra stuff to it. I lined the sleeves where the sleeves were not supposed to be lined, but because I'm a hyper sweater, I forget what it's actually technically called, but because I sweat for no reason at all, literally, and especially in the wintertime, it's really, really bad. I lined the sleeves to kind of absorb any perspiration so that I would not have any rings or wetness on the outside of my dress. And I hope that that is the case. I don't feel wet. Usually I know when I've sweated in my underarms too much because I can feel it. And it's cold and clammy and it's not good. So I actually lined it with a peak knit fabric so that it would actually absorb the moisture away from my body. It's important, y'all. It's important. It's important that the stuff under your garment is all in place so that the outside of your garment can show off for you. Okay, guys. I enjoyed this project. You should go get this pattern too. You will like it. Alright, well, I will see you for the next pattern review.